All right, so today on the channel, we're going to try a little something different. We're going to do some something that I call a quick hit review, and that's where I try to keep the reviews at 7 minutes and under. So we're going to move pretty quick through these, and that's just because some of these figures aren't as widely collected and don't require as an in-depth of review as some of the Marvel Legends or some of the other items. This is a 1/18 scale Necron's Deathmark. Reason I picked them up, I was into Warhammers back in the day, and I always wanted them to be in a larger scale rather than those teeny tiny little 1-inch scales. So this is the packaging for it. JoyToy Necron Faction Deathmark. He's basically a sniper. Here is the UPC code. Here's the back. You get a picture of the figure, his weapon, his accessories, some stances there that he has. Games Workshop, Warhammer 40K. I really like the JoyToy figures. I think unfortunately they have not been selling as well as you know, a lot of retailers would hope so. But for me, I'm happy just to have gotten a chunk of Space Wolves, Necrons, and Tau, and some Space Marines at this scale. And this company does a great job, I think, of doing some detail. So that's the box. Let's get into the figure real quick. Does this figure remind you of anybody? I mean, first off, look at this weapon. I just want you guys to see this weapon. Look at this weapon. It's as tall as him, which I find, you know, a little ridiculous, but you know, I get it. It's a sniper weapon, so it's got a long ways to travel. And these guys use Gauss technology, I believe. And that's the eerie green glow that they always have it. So let's go ahead and get started with it. Feels great. He's got some really great highlights and detail and washes. You can see he's got the metal, 2 different tones of metal. He's got some gradients of green across the bottom. Just all around some washes. Very well painted. I would say for you would probably never get this level of detail. You see how it kind of sheens, the different colors. Even the paint is a different sheen when it hits it. So and it's got some washes there also in the hand. So you probably never get this on a Marvel Legends. The level of detail and also the price. I think this is about a $40 figure, which is for a 1/18 scale. That's pricey. Maybe because it's an import as well. Let's go ahead and get into the articulation real quick. The head moves, but because it's stuck to this tube in the back, it doesn't do a lot of movement, right? He can tilt a little bit this way and that, but it's real hard to get him to turn to the side. So that's what you get with that. He can do a T-pose very easily. He can rotate all the way around. This is hard plastic, so it's not really going to get out of your way. He does not have a cut at the bicep. He has a cut here at the elbow. Single jointed. Whoop, come back here, you. A little bit out of control there. Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. There we go. He is single jointed. I would have preferred double jointed, but that's, you know, it is what it is. And then you have a rotation here at the hand. I've tried to rotate the hand a little bit, but I don't hope it does have a little bit of rotation, but I found that it's sticking and I don't want to snap that little thing from the other, but it does have some articulation there apparently, up and down. It's got that McFarlane-esque type of hinge there. So so that's what you have with that. Same thing on this side. Let's see the crunching. Let's see what he can do here with the crunch. He can crunch this far forward, this far back. So he's got some pretty good articulation there. Really good articulation, actually. Pretty good crunchy. Oh, you know what? Yeah, you can't really look up with him either because this thing gets in the way. Let's see. What does he have for... He does not have a torso cut. He has a kind of a... Well, he does. He has a torso cut up there, right up at the top. And then if I let go of this, he has a cut down here at the waist as well. So he's got 2. He's got some really good movement there. So he can do the splits really well. Does he have a thigh cut? He does not have a thigh cut. He does have, yeah, his legs rotate at the knee. It's a single jointed knee. That's as far as it goes back. So no rotation there. Well, he has a little bit of rotation here, but it's not really a thigh cut, right? It's just got a little bit of play there with that that connection here at the hip. He can bend his knee that far back. Like I said, single jointed knee. He can go this far down with his foot, this far up with his foot, ankle pivot, and he does have a peg at the bottom. So does this remind you of anything that we've seen lately? Now, I keep in mind, Necrons have been around since the early, I think I remember I saw them introduced in early 2002, 2003, something like that. Look at that face. That's right, it looks like an Arctic bat. I said it. And this weapon, if I color it with maybe some blue, would look amazing with an Arctic bat, but I can't do that because I really like the Necrons. They were just a cool, tomb race, almost like a race of Terminators coming after the human species. So overall, oh, you know what? Forgot, don't pass out. So here's his gripping hand, his pistol hand. Here's his kind of weapon support hand that you get there, right? And then you also get, for his left hand, you get another grip and another regular grip on this side. This isn't a pistol hand, it's a grip. So you get two grips, and you get a supporting hand and a trigger hand. So these are the only accessories you get with it: the weapon and the two extra hands. That's it. This guy does not scale well against 1/12 scale figures, and I'll show you. That's Daredevil, but he does scale well against Space Marines. I'll show you. This is the correct scale, thereabouts. Necrons are tall, but they're taller than regular humans, but they are not as tall or even a little taller than Space Marines. So this is about the right scale for them. But remember, these guys are taller than regular humans, so they do scale well with the armies. So if you're wondering, will they fit in with your guys? No, they won't. Here, let's just measure him real quick, see what he comes in. And he comes in right at 4 3/4 inches, right about. Yeah, I'm gonna say 4 3/4 inches. And that's kind of big for a 1/18 scale. So anyways, guys, that's all I got for this review. Just trying to do a quick review on this guy because just trying to get it out there. I know some of you like these, some of you don't, and that's okay. Different tastes and all. So let me know what you guys thought about this new format, this quick format. Let me know in the comments below if you're picking up this faction or another faction, or are you picking up JoyToys? Is there a particular one that you're looking for, a particular faction that you're looking for to release? I'm looking for the new Primarch that they're about to release. So very, very much so looking forward to that. So let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. And as always, as long as you guys keep watching, I'll keep rolling them out.